The airstrike that killed Iran's General Soleimani was ordered by President Trump. Come in, General Jack Keane, Fox News strategic analyst. General, the president's obviously taking a hard line here. You approve?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. I take it at face value what he is saying, and Secretary Pompeo, that this was a preemptive defensive measure to disrupt a subsequent attack on American troops. In other words, they had intelligence that an attack was imminent. Soleimani was involved in that. He flew in from Syria. He was meeting Mohandas, who's an Iraqi operational commander working for Soleimani inside Iraq. And they were likely going over the plan for the next phase or the next operation when we struck. And it's within the president's authority to conduct that attack.
I just want to roll some tape for you, General. You may have seen this already, but I want this for our viewers. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, he spoke about the president's strategy earlier this morning on Fox News. Roll that tape, please.
President Trump has taken a fundamentally different approach, and we're confident that our strategy that we've developed, not only the economic pressure, but building out coalition forces in the Straits of Hormuz, working to reinforce our Saudi and Emirati partners, all the things that we have done to create the conditions for a more stable and peaceful and prosperous Middle East.
So the president appears to be trying to keep Iran in its box and reluctantly took out Soleimani. He doesn't want to provoke Iran. He doesn't want to attack them, but he did this time because he had to.
Yeah. 2 points here. First of all, the president has exercised a significant restraint. They shot down a U.S. drone. They disrupted the tanker flow through the Persian Gulf. They attacked one of the largest oil fields in the world in Saudi Arabia. We didn't respond to any of that other than defensive measures. We did something here because the president had established a red line. If you kill Americans, I'm going to respond. And I believe they knew another attack against Americans was forthcoming. The second point is this. This administration changed the strategy dealing with Iran. Obama, it was about appeasement for 8 years. They tried to bring Iran into the community of nations as a responsible nation. That was what the nuclear deal was all about. It did not work. We got the civil war in Syria, the civil war in Yemen. We got encroachment of Israel, and we got undermining of the government in Iraq. That is what took place during the Obama administration. This administration came in and said, we're changing that policy. We're going to be willing to confront the Iranians. We're going to stop appeasing them, but we're going to use economic and diplomatic tools to do it.
But are we going to get into a tit-for-tat retaliation scenario which escalates and broadens out to a regional war? Is that a possibility?
Yeah, certainly it is a possibility, but I don't believe that is what's going to happen. First of all, the Iranians have some choices to make themselves in terms of what their response will be. And we've got to look at them not through the eyes of al-Qaeda and ISIS-type organization. They're a nation-state with resources and worldwide networks. So the threat could be not just in the region, but also globally. And secondly, we're very cognizant of the ladder of escalation. Iran doesn't want a war. The United States doesn't want a war. And I think we're too smart, both nations, to lead themselves to that endpoint where we have an all-out war. That would be a huge strategic failure if that took place.
We'll leave it at that. General Jack Keane, always a pleasure. Thanks for being with us today, sir. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, good talking to you.
Yes, sir. Thanks.